I found a TikTok shop ad doing 269,000 in GMV in the last 30 days promoting a single coffee product. So I cloned it using AI. And in this video, I'm walking you through every single step of that process. You're going to see the tool I used, the prompt engineering, the edits that most people skip, and exactly why skipping them will get your video flagged before it even gets a single view. Let's get into it. Before we jump in, there are 4 stages: product selection, AI video generation, manual editing, and the TikTok flag bypass. I'll tell you exactly what to do at each one. Stage 1 is finding the right ad to clone. So most people using Kalo data are just looking for high GMV. That's not what I'm doing here. I'm looking for something specific, a high performing ad that's also easy to clone with AI. And those are not always the same thing. A talking head ad with heavy facial expression, hand gestures, rapid cuts, that's going to be incredibly difficult to replicate with AI without it looking wrong immediately. So I'm filtering for ads that rely more on product footage, environment, and voiceover rather than personality. More on that a little bit later on. This one ad caught my attention. Ninja single serve coffee pod. 10 million views in the last 30 days, strong GMV across multiple creators copying the same format, and critically, the ad is predominantly product in environment footage. Natural kitchen setting, no complicated human performance needed. That's the sweet spot for AI cloning. High volume, proven format, production style that AI can actually replicate. So the next step, it's understanding the product images before I touch any AI tool. Let's get into it. So here's something most people skip entirely and then wonder why their AI video looks off. Before I generate anything, I need to assess the quality of the product images available because the AI is going to use these as their visual foundation for the entire video. Low quality images, blurry, inconsistent lighting, weird angles will produce a low quality AI video regardless of how good your prompt is. Garbage in, garbage out. These are pretty solid, clean, white background shots, lifestyle images, multiple angles, the kind of images the AI can actually work with. This also matters for a second reason. I need to see if there are enough images to give the AI enough variety to work with without repeating itself. Spoiler alert, there are. We're good to proceed. Okay, now here's something a lot of people don't know exists inside Kalo Data. There's a built-in AI video creator tool called Kalo Clip. You're not going to a third-party tool. You're not leaving the platform. The product images, the selling points, the market data, it's all already pulled in via the TikTok Shop API. Kalo Data already has everything it needs to start building the video. This alone saves you 20 to 30 minutes of sourcing and uploading product images manually. Everything is already done here. Now I'm going through the settings, aspect ratio, I'm going for vertical, it's non-negotiable for TikTok market, United States, video length, I'm dropping this to 8 seconds, not 12. And the reason why is the longer an AI generated video runs, the easier it is to spot. Small imperfections compound over time. An 8-second video that looks 90% real is more valuable than a 15-second video that gives itself away at the 10-second mark. Short, clean, beats long, and suspicious every single time. Selling points are pre-populated. I'm leaving these mostly as they are for now. The real work happens in the next section. Okay, so this is where it gets interesting. And this is the section most people just accept and move on from. Don't. Kalo Data has auto-generated a prompt. It's decent, but it's generic. And generic prompts produce generic videos. The first thing I noticed, it's asking for narration, a voiceover in English. I'm removing that immediately. And the reason why, AI-generated voiceover in 2026 is still one of the easiest things to detect. The cadence is slightly off, the breath patterns don't exist. Even a viewer who can't articulate why something sounds wrong, they will feel it and scroll away. I want natural kitchen sounds only. Ambient audio, coffee machine, morning atmosphere, no AI voice trying to sell anything. But rather than just manually editing the prompt, I'm taking it a step further. I'm pasting the Kalo Data prompt into ChatGPT and asking it to enrich and reword it with a maximum of 4,000 characters. This is something I do consistently. Play AI tools against each other. ChatGPT refining a Kalo Data prompt. Claude refining a ChatGPT output. Each pass adds specificity that the previous tool missed. Clean, specific, unambiguous instruction. Okay, so the old prompt is out, new prompt is in. I'm not reading the whole thing here, but I will paste the full prompt in the description so you can use it as a starting point for your own videos. 10 credits to generate. That's the Kalo Data free trial allowance, enough to test the process before committing to a paid plan. While it generates, I can step away and work on other things. This is the part of AI UGC that people underestimate, the time it gives back. Now, the video comes back and this is where the real work begins. Okay, so 80 to 90% of this is exactly what I wanted. Clean kitchen environment, product in frame, natural feel, good lighting, but there are 2 things that are going to get this video flagged immediately if I leave them in the beginning. There's a grid pattern in the opening frames. That's a signature AI generation artifact. TikTok's flagging system knows what that looks like. That's got to go. The end. There's a floating cup. Again, the classic AI generation fail. Physics don't apply. That's also got to go. Now, here's the step that separates affiliates doing real volume from everyone else who just uploads and hopes. I've sourced real human clips of this product being used. Hands holding the coffee pod, someone pressing a button, steam rising from the cup, and I'm cutting these down, zooming in to remove any identifying details, tattoos, captions, watermarks, and weaving them into the AI footage. Final video is 70 to 80% AI, 20 to 30% real human footage. Why does this matter? Because every high-performing AI UGC video I've analyzed on this channel, and I've looked at hundreds, has a human element, a real hand, a real interaction. TikTok's algorithm is specifically looking at it. And let me be clear about what this whole video actually is. It's a test. I have not bought this product. I have not ordered a sample. I've not spent money on ads. This is a $0 validation run. I upload this and one of three things happens. The algorithm gives it distribution and I start seeing GMV. Then I contact the brand, get a sample sent, and create proper content with the actual product in my hands. Or it gets flagged. Then I go back, fix the specific issues and retest. Or it gets no traction. Then I move on to the next product in under an hour and keep trying. This is how TikTok Shop affiliates doing serious numbers actually operates before they go all in. They don't invest in products they haven't validated. Validate first, invest later. That's the process. And now you have it. Now, if you want to see the next stage, the actual upload process to TikTok Shop and whether it passes initial checks and goes into For You traffic, drop a comment and I'll cover that in the follow-up video. And if you want the full product research process I used to find this ad in the first place, that's linked on screen. That's the video that you can see on screen right now. I'll see you in there.